What's going on, Leos? We're going to go ahead and jump into your December 2022 weekly reading here. It's going to be a reading from December 12th until the 18th. So even though this is for next week, you can still apply these readings to right now. Whenever you're watching it, like if it's before the week, it'll just be for the week. If that made any sense. I'm so out of it right now, y'all. I'm still going to do the reading, but I just broke my fast after 48 hours. And then I ate food before I did these, or before I started these readings. So I think a culmination of it's like a wave of fatigue. All right, let's do it, Leo. What's going on with my Leos here? What is going on with my Leos? Leos. I see what this is talking about. Outcome, 6 of Cups. You know what I'm kind of getting with this, Leo? You're going to have to really trust your intuition here. I know you hear that shit a lot, all right? I know. But the High Priestess is the overall energy here for the reading. High Priestess does point to intuitiveness, the ability to be able to be still and listen to your internal dialogue. But it also kind of is like a veil energy here as well, like what I'm seeing with this reading, to where something needs to be explored. And I'm really getting it's like the internal self. Something about yourself really wants to be dove into. Because with the 8 of Cups being here, I feel like you're already advancing here and you're moving away from past things that once fulfilled you before. I'm getting like a feeling of, you sort of embracing the unknown, but there's like certain limits that are in your way at this time. And there's gold that I feel like you're mining for. There's some sort of treasure that you're mining for when it comes to something that you're looking for. And it's like you may not trust it full, like you may not trust yourself fully. I feel like the universe is wanting you to trust yourself more here. But the Judgment being here and the challenge, this could be something that it's like with inside yourself. I'm hearing the word forgiveness. For some of you, there may be things that you need to let go of, right? And I know how hard that can be, trust me. But with the Judgment being here, it's like in order for you to have that spontaneous awakening and that sense of renewal of certain things that you're wanting, like with the Judgment, it is like sort of like surrendering and allowing yourself to shed dead weight, allowing yourself to shed the past, let go of the past, forgive yourself, forgive other people here. So it's very interesting. The Hangman is there, and I do feel like in your outcome here that there is something that you're finally making peace with. I do see reconciliation energy for some of you. This doesn't just have to be in regards to love. I feel like this could just be reconciling differences when it comes to disagreements, possibly with people that you know or that you, or just, it could even be like events too, like you just sort of making peace with the past. So I feel like with the 6 of Cups is an energy of transformation, because this is a Sun and Scorpio card. So I do feel like there could be some sort of transformation, and I feel like there's a gift in all this. You ever hear that? Saying a blessing in disguise? That's kind of the energies that I get with this here. But the Hangman is like having to maybe put yourself in an energy of like embracing the unknown, which can be very uncomfortable. Having to surrender in a sense. King of Swords is in the position of something that you're unaware of here. I feel like you're thinking too logically about things. I feel like you're thinking way too logically about things. You know, you could be, some of you, maybe you're not, maybe you need to think more logically. Others of you, I feel like you could be thinking too logical. Like you're not, there's also another intelligence, right? And it's not your emotions. I think it's your intuition. The voice that you hear when you're by yourself. It's like, what is that intuitive energy that's coming through for you? Because I feel like that's your inner self that wants to be heard here. The 5 of Swords is how you get through your challenge. Yeah, I feel like it's like doing what is necessary for you, Leo. Because I feel like you're cutting a lot of ties to the past. You're releasing a lot of things. And the 5 of Swords is an energy of, you know, it is a card of victory at all cost. So it's kind of like putting yourself first and disconnecting from people who don't have your best interest in mind, or who don't share the values that you have. But I do feel like there's that energy of forgiveness here as well in a situation. Or you just sort of going through that transformational process with the 6 cups in your outcome, and finding peace in it and seeing a blessing. There's some sort of blessing here as well. 3rd house, communication here. Maybe there's something that you need to communicate, Leo. Also, 3rd house is also a house of emotions toward the self, right? So understanding things that you're trying to relay to others, or things that you're trying to understand about yourself, and how to express certain things or how to understand certain things. So there's a whole energy of like understanding here, which could involve like needing to communicate. You have water here, this water card. Interesting, some of you may have a lot of water in your chart. Trust what you need is there. With love, all can be accomplished here. You know, some of you, it's like, I feel like you need to go with the flow here and allow yourself to, like a river, right? Like you can't, like by swimming up a river, you're only going to get resistance, right? And I feel like it's like, you know, going with the stream rather than against it when it comes to you and like when it comes to your life, because I feel like it's like the universe is taking you to where it is that you want to go, but there's certain things I feel like you're still allowing from the past to have some sort of influence over you. So let's clarify. Not even caffeine can fucking wake me up. I feel like an Adams. What's his name? Pugsley. You know what's interesting? I don't know why in the show Wednesday they didn't put the baby. What's his name? Pubert. Why didn't they? He wasn't in the show. Because I remember in the second Addams Family movie they had a kid. So where was he at? Unless I missed him in the show or something. 2 of Swords and the High Priestess here. Balancing the logical mind and the intuitive energies here. You know, I feel like you're finding peace and solitude. I also feel like you're finding, like, there's an energy of having to go internal. Like, it's as simple as that. 2 of Swords and the High Priestess. The reason why the 2 of Swords, and this is how I pick up information through readings. She wears a blindfold, right, which represents having, it purposely blocks out the external to put everything into, to put all the focus in the internal world. And that's what the High Priestess is. So, and you know, the 2 of Swords has that energy. So it's like, for some of you, it's like you need to really listen to your intuition when it comes to something that you're trying to either make peace with, something that even decisions that you're trying to make. Judgment in the 8 of Cups. I already feel like this is something that you made a judgment call with to walk away from and allow yourself to surrender and open up to new experiences or open up to newer desires that will fulfill you. Because I feel like whatever this was from the past, and once it fulfilled you before, I don't think it does now. If that makes sense. Queen of Wands and the Judgment. I would forgive yourself. I also want to let something rock your confidence here, because the Judgment with the Queen of Wands in a challenge position can mean that you're not, you know, it's almost like you're not living your life to the fullest here, Leo. Nine of Pentacles and the Hangman. Learning how to be self-sufficient. Codependency, I feel like, is a pattern that you're breaking here as well. Nine of Pentacles and the Hangman is having to rely upon yourself, trust your capabilities, and then you have a lot of gifts, skills, and talents here that need to be used and utilized as well. You know, there may have been something that really affected your self-esteem, Leo. Or the Queen of Wands can be like a person. Maybe you guys are like, I don't, you know, like, you know, maybe there's somebody here that it's like wants forgiveness or something like that. Page of Cups and the King of Swords is in the position of something that you're unaware of. you can lay down boundaries and rules, right, in a loving way. And you can communicate thoroughly with love as well, right? But by coming from a place of love and being totally honest about what it is that you're thinking and feeling and what you even expect, I feel like it could help you. 9 of Swords and the 5 of Swords here. I just kind of get that you just don't really want to deal with negativity. Queen of Cups and the 6 of Cups. Whatever this is, I feel like this will be water under the bridge sooner than you think, Leo. Like, this may be something that you're trying to figure out internally at this time. There's still some blockages in the way, and sort of maybe in your unconscious mind, or in the unconscious or subconscious. But I feel like the 6 of Cups and the Queen of Cups is a card of ultimate transformation, or 2 cards are energies of ultimate transformation, especially when it comes to the internal emotions. The way you're able to allow for peace to come in and rid yourself of negativity. And some of you, there could be a forgiveness situation here, but if it's not, then I just get that this is you really finding your solitude and peace within inside yourself and loving yourself. Damn, Leos. For the final outcome, I pull Leo. Leo's the victor. The Lovers, Strength Lovers. And you have the Ace of Swords here. Some of you may have a new connection coming in. It could be with a Gemini, it could be with another Leo. But if not, your outcome looks amazing. For some of you, you could be meeting somebody newer. Others of you, this could be this connection, literally, that I'm seeing in the reading. I do feel like this is heavily love focused. I think this week's going to be a big week for you in regards to relationships, especially with the Sun sextile Saturn. So I feel like there's a bond deepening with you and a person. Like fights in a relationship can actually make a relationship stronger. I'm not saying like fights, but what I'm saying is like when there's disagreements, right? Like an argument or something. Could you imagine being in a relationship where there was no arguments? Or no disagreements? Like that there's always going to be disagreements and arguments in a relationship. It's just how you navigate those things. It's how you communicate. It's how you can lay down boundaries. It's how you can get your feelings and understand and get your communication across in a way for the other person to understand, and vice versa. And then that way it's like you understand each other even more, right? Now, drama, no drama. I know Leo's like drama. No drama, Leo. Fuck that. But like, I'm saying though, others of you could just be letting go of a toxic connection. There's a new or healthy one that's on the way, or that you're already engaged in right now. But others of you, this could be the relationship that you are, or you were, or that you're dealing with right now. I almost feel like there's just been a disagreement, an argument. But when you pull the Strength card, the Lovers, and the Ace of Swords, it is a card of still having strong integrity when it comes to the mutual respect and love and admiration you still have for the person, and the loyalty as well. On both sides, right? Not just one person, on both sides. Both feel that way. So that's what I got for you, Leos. I really do appreciate y'all for watching as always. I hope that reading makes sense. Y'all, I feel scattered brain today. I mean, the moon's on Mars when I'm doing this fucking reading. So, and it's my Mars return. And I fasted for 48 hours, even though that's not that long of a fast. But still, so yeah, Leo. And I've been working out with no fucking food. And I've been loving every second of it. So I'll talk to y'all Leos in the next one. And see y'all later.